What's up, guys? Wednesday afternoon at 5 p.m. Getting a late start to the vlog. Let me catch you guys up real quick on what we got going on. DTF printer number 4, done. DTF printer number 1, done. DTF printer number 2, done. DTF printer number 3, done for the day. Michaela, currently working on getting a TikTok posted. She's already posted 1, 2 WW transfers, or should I say zippy transfers, and she's working on getting another one. Update number 3, I don't even know. I don't think we're numbering these. Packages are all good to go. Got to get these dropped off to the UPS store and FedEx. We have both of the carriers being used today. So we got to make sure that we get those dropped off in time before the cutoff. We are close on UPS. For FedEx, we have until 8 officially. The FedEx office that is down the street has until 7, so that is kind of the time that I would like to go, because I would much rather go to the FedEx office on the way home rather than go out of my way down to the FedEx distribution center, which is in Stafford, which is not on the way home. So that is the plan right now. We're looking good. Currently going to see what Michaela needs from me, and then if everything is all good, just check my email, see if there's any other quotes and messages that I want to get sent out on Etsy before we head out for the day. Alright guys, Michaela has been killing it on TikTok lately. 1,944 views on the last one, and she just posted this one today. It's doing alright. Currently it's 251, but the likes are doing well, so we'll have to watch that one, see how it does. I was also able to get a TikTok posted on the Choose AMS page detailing our new calculated shipping options that we have on the website. So everybody on TikTok now knows about that, and I think it'll actually be good because the buyers on TikTok, I would argue, are a little bit more cost conscious than the ones on, for example, YouTube, or that would find us on Google, that kind of a thing. So I think having the messaging that you guys can have cheaper shipping options depending on like the service that you want is a good message to have on TikTok specifically. So that'll be cool, and I should actually check how it's doing. Just looking at my email, one of our clients, one of our Plus customers just reached out asking if their customer's order is going to ship. Yes, it is. I have to make sure I reply to that real quick, but okay, so the TikTok. Not the greatest. So currently at 139 views. I mean, it's not that bad. We have 6 likes and 2 saves on it so far. So I just posted this 43 minutes ago. I would prefer a bit more engagement on that. My views have kind of been lacking on TikTok the past couple of days, the past couple of posts. My highest one in the last little while was 3,000 views, and then 869, 665, 930, 746, 574, 543. So I guess the people aren't liking what I've been producing lately, and I gotta switch things up is basically what this is telling me, because a little bit before that things were heating up, man. We got 6,600, 2,300, 1,300, 1,200, 1,200, 1,400, 1,900, 2,300. Anything over 1,000, I'll be happy. Anything under 1,000, I won't be happy, is basically like how you can look at it. But we'll see how this one performs. It was, I mean, thinking about it now, it's obviously not the most like catchy and for everyone type of video. Like, it's a pretty in the weeds video. So I guess I should use that to kind of base the type of content that I am going to be creating moving forward. But yeah, those of you guys who have been watching the daily videos, you know that on yesterday I was supposed to kind of like batch out all of the content that I was going to be posting for the next 7 days. And then I could have those just saved into my drafts. That way when the time comes to post, go into the TikTok app, grab a draft, get it posted, boom. Unfortunately, I just didn't do that. And I don't even have any excuse, to be honest. It's not something that I get the most like fun and joy out of doing, which is probably why I do do it like once a day. So having to create 10 different ones all in one day in one sitting, it just sounds awful, to be quite frank. And that's just not an excuse. That's something I got to get over. I have to start biting the bullet so that I can, like I said, take the time off of my plate through Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and just get some good head down focused work in where I don't have to think about it. So I have to suffer for a little bit so that I can ultimately thrive and succeed in the long run. I just got to keep on telling myself that. But in the moment, man, I am not a receptive listener, that's for sure. And that's just something I got to work on myself. But yeah, just a little bit more time though. 5:19, and then we got to head on over to the UPS store and get all of the packages dropped off for today. There's also a pretty special package in there. Michaela, do you want to talk about that?
Yes. So we got an email this morning from our landlord that said they had never received our rent check for January, which is always alarming when you get that email. They were very nice about it.
Which is always? Has this happened before?
No, but anyone who's gotten ever an email from a landlord that's like, yeah, we haven't received it, you can understand how alarming that is. We got that email from the landlord just saying, hey, we never received it. Just wanted to make you aware, like, should we be receiving it soon? Because it is the 8th. And with us being closed on the 1st and them being closed on the 1st, it's the one time we decided to physically drop off the check. So we took it to the landlord on the 2nd or 3rd and left it in their mail slot. And then they said to us they hadn't received it. So that was a little alarming. She was very nice, and I'm going to get it reshipped with tracking so that they'll get it tomorrow. But, I mean, it's just the one time that we drop it off physically. Like, I personally put it in the mail slot. They said they didn't get it. So I don't know what went wrong there. She told me she'll keep an eye out for it to make sure that if she finds it, it gets shredded. And we're also going to try to cancel it. But that comes with its own fees. So it's really just like what happened to the check. But we want to make sure that we get that out to them. So I emailed her today and said, let me know if you need me to add anything in there, if like you want to charge me late fees or anything. And she just emailed and said, got it. We'll let you know when we get it, and we'll keep an eye out for the other one. So it ended up to all be okay, but that's of course not a fun email to wake up to on the 8th of January. So.
Yeah, I mean, I guess my question is, so
what?
In our lease, it's officially late if like they don't get the payment by the 5th. And I mean, if this is what happened, like, just forget what I said, don't even like mention it. But like, if they were like giving us slack and like being like, okay, we'll give them a couple extra days, I mean, that's all cool. But like, why didn't we hear about it until like now?
Well, in the lease, it says if they don't have it by the 8th, or not by the 8th, by the 5th, it's considered late. So I think that they were giving us, especially with the holiday, maybe an extra couple days. And because like obviously mail carriers were delayed I don't think that any mail carriers ran on the 1st. So I think that they were probably just giving us time. And I mean, she never even mentioned, I told her, let us know if there's anything more you want us to do. She never mentioned any late fees. It's never happened before. So they're very nice about it. But I think that it's just with the holidays, they were probably giving an extra couple days. And being like, people are closed. And especially with the 5th being a Saturday or Sunday. So it went from the 1st, okay, you're closed, 2nd and 3rd. And then Saturday was the 5th. So.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely appreciate it. It's just, and again, I really have no reason to even be salty at all. Like they're not doing any adverse action because of it. It was just like, I would have liked to know a little bit sooner. Like I have been watching the bank account to see if the check clears or whatnot, and it hasn't cleared, which is, I would say it typically does clear well before the 8th, maybe if the latest being the 8th. And that again just depends on like when it gets to them, because we always ship it to the landlord, and the landlord is only like right down the street, 10 minutes away.
It next day.
So yeah, we just ship it ground, and because again, can't trust USPS for anything. we just ship it UPS ground. It costs like $5 and they get it the next day. And we also have like the proof of delivery from UPS. So that's what we normally have done in the past, and we haven't had any issues before.
That might be why they didn't get the first one, because if they think, oh, they're going to send it, and then it just randomly, there was a package in there, because there wasn't a label on the other one. I might have written on the bag, like AMS manufacturing.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
But if they think that for the last 2 years, we've shipped it to them, and then all of a sudden we have it, they're probably not expecting just a random envelope in their mail.
But we asked. I was like, okay. I mean, like, thanks for letting me know. Like, our records show that we dropped off the check. Here's the check number. Can you just confirm you didn't get it? And then they said that they didn't get it.
And I also told her, like, it was a specific, like, green poly mailer bag. Like, it was very. So I think just something weird happened. Whatever. We'll get it out. It won't be a big deal. But that's just not a fun situation to deal with, because I don't want to be seen in their eyes either as like unreliable.
Yeah, I think that's probably the biggest thing.
But I think that they know
salty
that.
About.
I don't think that they're thinking that. If they were like, all right, we'll pay up this much, like fees. But I think that they know it was truly just a whatever. It's just annoying. So we have to get that out and make sure that it gets scanned in and dropped onto UPS.
Yeah, I mean, it's also could be one of those things where like everybody gets one and we just burned our one.
No, I don't think so. We've been with them for like 2.5 years. I don't think we literally have never had any issues. I think I've maybe talked to our landlord like 3 times. Like they're very nice people, and they're very not weird or not scammy or whatever. We basically like don't hear from them unless like they need to get in the unit for some reason, which they've only ever done like twice, and that was for some neighbor thing.
To be honest, like, yeah, we couldn't sing loud enough praises for our landlord. Like, how often, I feel like I've never heard an example where some business owner is happy with their commercial landlord, because commercial real estate is a beast of its own, and like, they can really bend you over with commercial real estate. So the fact that like I'm out here saying these things and actually saying good things, that alone I think speaks for itself. But like, we really do have really good experiences with this landlord. In fact, like when we were considering leaving back last year, we were talking to our landlord, like, do you have any larger spaces? Like, we love working with you. We would love to continue the relationship. We just need some more space. And at the time, unfortunately, it didn't.
She sent us a few that were like down the street, and she was like, if you want to expand and just have 2 different, but nothing that fit our needs. She also said that they would keep an eye out in case anything ever closed or anyone ever moved out around us. But yeah, I can't. That's why it was scary to get an email from her, because it's like we never hear from her. So, but after that, basically the day just went pretty smoothly. I don't know if you've talked much to them about like the new turnaround time stuff, but AMS customers seem to really be taking advantage of that. We've had a lot of orders that they don't want for like 7 days.
Have we had any 7 days?
Yeah, there was one actually today. I was kind of stressing because we got into the office a little later because we worked later last night. And there was like a $300 order, and I was freaking out because I had it planned to have a lot of, basically I like to plan my days. So I hadn't planned that, but then I looked at it and they chose the 7-day turnaround time. So
I didn't even see that myself.
Yeah, everyone that it has been new for the past couple days since you did it has done. Like the 3-day is very common.
I know I've seen people using the 3-day, but I hadn't seen anyone do the 7-day.
Our typical clients and our customers don't typically choose the 3-day, like our normal ones, but everyone else that is new is choosing the 3-day.
That's what I like to see.
I mean, it's helped us, but it also is, we have to keep track of it so that when that 3-day comes, it's not like we have hundreds of orders to print and then on top of it, whatever comes in that day.
That was honestly my first reaction when, so I like came in this morning, looked at the system wrong way. Came in this morning, looked at the system, and I saw an order in there from January 6th, which is quite rare, like for us. Usually all of our orders are like the previous day. So I saw that and I was like, what the heck? Why didn't this order get out? Clicked into it. Sure enough, the person selected 3-day turnaround time. So that's going to be something that we have to get used to. And like Michaela said, coming up with a system in like the platform so that we can like visually easily determine what we have to do for each order and like how much time each of the orders have. Like I think if we were to do some sort of aging thing where like the orders start out green if it is like 3-day, and then as it gets closer to like the 72-hour mark, it would like get more red. So it would go from like green to pink to full on red, like as the days.
Can you do that?
Yeah.
I think we should. But what I've been doing, because I've been making my calendars every day, is that if there's orders like that, I just write it in my calendar. This is the order that has to go to. So like Alex placed an order 3 days ago for a 3-day. All right, we're gonna put Alex on that day. That's when that has to go out. But it would be much easier if it was just
Color coordinated.
color coordinated.
Yeah, we'll see what we can do with that. What time
Guys,
is it?
be appreciative also that I cleaned up the shop today.
Oh,
So you don't have
yeah.
to, don't look at the pile of trash.
Just look from this angle. Yeah, you're all good. Just look
No,
from that
there
angle.
is a pile of trash that I had to sweep up, and it's all in one big pile. But everything else, all the film has been taken out. They cleared out our dumpster, so I went and filled it up again.
I don't know what's going on. Like, I don't know, man. They're supposed to come every 2 weeks, but they don't come every 2
No,
weeks.
they clear it. We usually wait because we'll fill it up, and then it'll be overflowing, and then they won't take it out. So our trash will slowly start to, which our trash is really just film, bad film, and we'll wait, and it'll sit there, and then it's days like today where it's like, oh, they took it out. Okay, let's run and throw it all out. So all of the old film and wasted film has been thrown out. That's going to be another 2 weeks before they take it out.
That's what I like to see. But all right, guys, time right now is, we are cutting it close. We have just literally been talking to you guys for 10 minutes, 5:30.
Did you tell them about your latte art?
I did not. I wasn't going to tell them either.
Goodness. I put it in my vlog. So if you want to see Alex's perfected, Alex, if you guys have seen from his clips on his vlogs, because I've been watching them, he has been showing you he's been becoming a barista. And he made the most perfect latte art I have ever seen today. So you can go watch my vlog on Friday to see that perfect latte art.
I'll put a little link up here in the corner. Go check out Michaela's vlog. Go check out her channel in general, guys. Make sure you guys are getting subscribed, man. Subscribe to Michaela. If you aren't subscribed to me, subscribe. We are both, I am trying to get to 10,000 subscribers. I'm at like 2,200, so I have a super long way to go. But Michaela is trying to get to 1,000, and she's at like 300 right now. So everybody, we need all of you guys to go over to Michaela's channel and subscribe to her. Her goal is, like, we can all, if everybody who is watching these videos goes over and subscribes to Michaela, we could hit that goal.
My goal is to
like,
be
right
in
now.
competition with Alex. And to say
So maybe you guys
who's surpassing
don't do that.
each other.
But all right, guys, I got to get out of here, man. Gonna get these packages dropped off to UPS, gonna get the one dropped off to FedEx, and that is gonna do it for this Wednesday afternoon. Thank you guys so much. Those of you guys who did hang out this long into the video, I hope you're enjoying the daily videos. It has been a grind and something, to be honest, that is going to take a lot more work from me. Today is something where I clearly dropped the ball, didn't get any clips for you guys throughout the day, and that's something I gotta work on. No excuses, just things that we can do to improve in the future. But I'm going to leave you guys here. Thank you so much for watching. If you made it this far, leave a like on the video. Comment any questions you have, and I'll see you guys tomorrow in the next one.